500 different beers. Can't really think of anybody else that I'd rather have here to share beer number 500 than, you all know him, Marcel. And he brought something kind of special. Oh, what? Be going, what? Oh, what? Be going down, people of the world. My name is Redbeard. His name is Marcel. And this is a daily drink vlog. Today, we have got a bottle of 2016 Kentucky Bastard by the Brook Brewing Company. If you go to nickelbrook.com, you will find Brook Brewing. This was had, I want to say, was it the 100?
I think it was 100
I think it was
subs.
the 100 subs / daily drink number 100. That actually worked out well.
Yeah.
I need more subs. Subscribe. Anyway, yeah, I really wasn't a huge fan back then, but I've
No,
kinda
it made him puke his guts out.
come a long way since then. So, let's crack her open. We did the removal of the wax top off camera because, didn't really want to subject you to that boringness. And let's see what we have got. She's going to be a little on the dark side here. Actually, I'll just pour yours, then I'll pour mine on the camera kind of thing.
Well,
It's got a nice chocolatey looking head kind of on there.
Oh,
Oh,
that's good. That's good.
all right. Oh, the bourbon-y smell coming off that is relatively intense. Yes. Dark like the blackest night. Oh my. Oh my. As always, all the thanks in the whole wide world go to those of you watching my videos. The beard. Love you all so very, very, very much. So much blackness.
Oh yeah.
So much
Oh
blackness.
yeah.
There's nothing. No, not even around the edges.
No. It's dark matter.
It has a bit of that winey kind of bourbony smell, but there's also a really kind of nice, just stout smell going on there as well.
Well, it's at its base, it's the Bastard. It's the Bolshevik. It's an amazing beer, and they've just.
I was a big fan of the Half Bastard. Half
Kicked it up a
Bastard's
notch.
amazing. Anyway, let's give this a shot. Wow, that's really sweet.
So smooth.
It's not bad. It's really sweet though. Holy crap. Yeah, it's
Not bad.
there's a bit of like a warming sensation going on.
Oh,
it's
no, but that's what it's designed to do. This is
that's
the kind
like
of beer,
the bourbony kind of.
Like I would take this beer with me, and I think I said it when we did it the first time, like ice fishing or something. And you split it, out camping, warm you up for the night. Just have a bottle of beer. Because it's what?
11.5, isn't it?
14.5.
Never mind.
And age 6 months. Just because I feel like you should age it.
Anyway, let's do this. Cheers, everybody. 500 beers.
Yep.
Actually, come to think of it, over 500.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to say at least 510, maybe 512, because I know the St. Patrick's Day last year I had 4.
Mm-hmm.
You've come by and we've had more than one a couple times.
Yep.
Erin and her ex-fiancée Blair were in a vlog, and we had 2 beers. So yeah, I can't believe I've tried that many different beers now.
Oh, and in your lifetime, you probably tried 1,000.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Maybe
many.
not even.
I'd say maybe add another
100?
or 50 even. Like I really wasn't.
Oh no,
big
you were
on-
you were literally. There was a cold. You liked cold.
That was by Big Rock Brewery.
You liked Bud. You did like. What was it? Cutthroat? No, not Cutthroat.
I liked Rock Cut
Rock Cut.
by Lake of
That's the one.
That's their easy drinking kind
Yeah.
of lager.
No, you're a rum and coke guy, and that's fine. That's just how you roll.
The palate has very much changed. This is
fantastic.
This
This is one of my favorite beers. Like the downside to this is it's $15.
But this is like what we're doing here, drinking it in a relatively short amount of time. It still might be a little bit of a long vlog. This isn't something you can just chug. But this is the kind of beer, like the bourbon that is in it, that you should just kind of sip away at.
Enjoy.
And, like right now, we let it warm up to pretty much room temperature, and it's good like that.
See, last time we had it cold. And I find... Cooler. I find, depending on the beer, like an IPA, I like them ice cold. Pilsners, ice cold. But stouts,
most beers, it depends on the stout for me. Like
not milk stouts. Milk stouts I like cold, but like your strong stouts.
Yeah.
Give me room temperature. Even ESBs, kind of room temperature.
They're not bad. Yeah, a little bit more on the warmer side.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like you should drink them the way they should be drink to get drunk on this stuff. Drink to get drunk.
On Beer Advocate, this shit's got a score of 87 based on 145 ratings, so that's not bad at all. Nobody really... Solid bourbon without being overwhelming or cloying. Handles the ABV well. Competent, thoroughly enjoyable bourbon barrel imperial stout, but not at all among the best nor justifying of its price tag. Huh. I can't really compare. I don't think I've really... Well, I haven't had a lot of...
Innocent Guns? So you've had barrel aged or barrel cured?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, as far as bourbon aged, I don't know, like super, like the 14% kind of.
This is the benchmark for me.
It's hard to compare to different beers.
This is the benchmark. Loneliness was very good, but it's not nearly as good as the Whiny Bastard. I think the Whiny Bastard is the greatest one.
I think I liked the Loneliness.
You did like the Loneliness.
I recall that now.
No. You liked 2 Tons of Fun. The Loneliness being you up.
Fair enough. Oh, look at this. On Rate Beer, we got a score of 99 and 89 for the style. Whole bunch of people saying all kinds of good stuff.
This is your highest rated beer. By far. It is award winning.
And
no preservatives.
Over on Untapped, it's got a rating of 4.22 out of 5. 70 IBUs.
Yeah.
I don't get that. I don't get a whole lot of bitterness out of that.
LBVs. We kicked it up a notch with our... Can you grab the other one to see if they've changed anything, or is it just the same? Like even label-wise. It's right there.
Is it? Oh, it is right there. It's right there.
He hasn't shown you guys yet, but he's got an impressive collection of all the greatest hits of all the bottles and cans all around the top of his kitchen. It's pretty awesome. I think you should show you one day.
Like exactly. I'm assuming each year there might be a little bit of a difference.
2.5% alcohol higher.
Yeah, see, there you go. I was going to say every year there probably is a little bit of a difference here and there.
And it's obviously they use the same label.
Yeah.
This is a sticker they put on after.
I see that.
It was like we did the batch and holy crap, we kicked it up a real good notch this year.
Works. I didn't even read though. We kicked it up a notch with our Bolshevik Bastard Imperial Stout. Aging it in Kentucky bourbon barrels, the rich chocolate, toffee, and dark fruit flavors from our Imperial Stout are married together with the vanilla, oak, and warming alcohol from bourbon barrels. Together as one, the result is an incredible blend of aroma and taste. Drink it today or cellar it to enjoy later as it matures. Cheers. Yeah. And then Nickelbrook, as always, is really good. Like even on a bottle that doesn't have a giant label like their cans and stuff. Ingredients, everything you want. Water, malted barley, malted wheat, flaked barley and flaked wheat, flaked oats, hops, yeast, and demerara sugar.
And I love their brewer's elements that they have on their bottles.
Pale ale, a lot of malts. Pale ale, chocolate, dark chocolate, roasted barley, Carafra Special 3, chocolate wheat, crystal, flaked barley, flaked wheat, and flaked oats.
Crystal, eh?
This is Cristal. Hops are German Magnum, Nugget, and Centennial. Yeast is Dry English. And barrels Heaven Hill.
Heaven Hill, or
bourbon or something?
Yeah, Whiskey House. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Like that's a complex glass of beer right there.
See, and that's what I love about beer. Beer, and I was just telling Taylor Trotsky the other day, beer is now like wine. Beer has become to the level of complexity of what wine can be. And Ontario is producing some amazing beer. And it's funny that it's producing amazing beer in wine country. Niagara Falls, Ontario, Niagara-on-the-Lake is where they have the beer course. And the explosion of amazing breweries down in southern Ontario is all thanks to that. You know, this wouldn't have been possible without that. Having the space in the breweries, in the space in the LCBOs and in the liquor stores that craft beer has now, that wouldn't have happened before.
I've actually heard of, I haven't seen any around, but there are actually bottles of beer that are being made, and like some bottles of wine, they can cost upwards of like $100 for a bottle.
And easily more. I was at
that's insane.
Veux-tu une bière in Montreal. And it's the most amazing beer store in the universe, and I can say that very easily.
I don't know if big universe out there. Can't really make that claim.
The largest one that I can possibly fathom.
There you go.
Very friendly staff, but the selection was outstanding. In the regularly kept beers, they probably had over 100. And they had a bunch in a cooler off to the side that were their specialty. And then you can go down to their cellar, and they have beers that have been aging, and they have them wrapped in paper, sitting on a rack. And there's a number written on the bottom, like the beer and the age.
Yeah.
Upwards of $500.
That's insane.
Per bottle.
You're falling behind.
Huh?
You're falling behind.
Oh.
Stuff apparently is lubricating Marcel's vocal cords quite well.
Why? Because I can speak?
You have been.
Just trying to contribute, Gary.
I appreciate it. I'm not putting you down or anything, buddy. I love you, man.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
It's powerful stuff.
Now, we're almost at our last drink, so I just have a couple questions for you.
Fair enough.
For the next 500 beers, are we going to see any changes?
In what way?
Well, you were on a strict, kind of anything goes at the start, and then it went to kind of a blend. Now, we still see some of the Cider Saturdays. Are we going to see any other additions? Maybe some challenges? Maybe something new to what we're going to see on the channel?
I'm always up for anything, but I am rather busy with work, but I'm hoping to hit up a lot of festivals this summer, do a lot of fucking festival vlogs, go to a few more breweries for sure. I'd like to do some more on location stuff. There's a few places in town where I want to go. Like I did the station in February there. I want to go back there. I'd like to do a couple beer and food type review kind of things. Like basically hamburgers. It's kind of like, if I was to say I was a connoisseur, which I'm not, but if I was gonna, as far as any kind of food, that's like my go-to thing when I go to a restaurant is their burger. And I don't want to say I'm a burger snob, but I know what I like in a burger and I know what I don't like in a burger kind of thing. So I feel like that's a good kind of benchmark for a restaurant is how good their burger is. That's kind of where I lie. And that's something I'd like to do is go to different restaurants.
My issue with that though is if you go into a pizza place or an Italian restaurant. And you're basing the restaurant off of their burger.
I wouldn't do that. I'm saying a general, restaurant with a big menu. They're not really specializing in anything. Let me try your burger and see how it is. An Italian restaurant or a pizza joint.
Did you have Barnstormer's burger instead of their pizza?
I didn't know it was a pizzeria. That wasn't in my head when I went in there. The menu doesn't make it look like a pizzeria. There's all kinds of shit on their menu. Apparently, they're known for their pizza. Their burger's still bloody delicious, though. So I was okay with it.
I'm sure it was. I had pulled pork pizza, and it was fucking fantastic. It was absolutely, and their whole theme in the inside and the way they have it all set up. It's a beautiful location.
I don't know. I was basically like talking to the bartender the whole time. I wasn't really.
Oh.
I was taking in the beer and the food and the conversation. I didn't really take in the atmosphere as much as I should have.
And they had a bunch of cool stuff all in between the tables and on the side of the table. Somewhat interactive. I imagine children would have a blast just sitting there. I always like to take a table kind of off to the side.
I like sitting at the bar. That's my kind of forte. At any place I go, I prefer to sit at the bar and be able to converse with the bartender and like kind of
more than likely going with my fantastic girlfriend.
True. And his son. He's got a son as well. So they have the family dynamic. I go somewhere, it's usually me going somewhere. One person sitting alone in a booth, kind of sad. One person sitting alone at the bar, not as sad. Drink number the last. Oh. The bourbon alcoholiness is...
Well, you got the bottom. You know the...
Yeah, fair enough. I didn't swish it. I don't know.
No.
But it was...
I had a nice big glass of 14% alcohol beer. I'm going to go wash it down with the Fates Moaned. Yeah.
Nickelbrook Brewing, your 2016 edition of Kentucky Bastard. Rating. Excuse me. That's good timing because no bad flavors there either. I'm going solid 8.5. Like, still, it's a bit much for me, but I'm a fan. Like, I didn't not like it. There's like the only thing I might say that was kind of like Marcel just said, I got the bottom of it, so maybe I got a bit more of that bourbon alcohol flavor, but it's just a little strong for something for my taste, I guess you'd say. That's the only thing, but it's meant to be, so it's not a criticism as much as it is just my palate. Marcel, your rating. Good sir.
9.5. Now, it should be a 10. The Winey's a 10 for me. The Winey's same price as this. Everything's great. The beer itself is fine. It tastes fantastic. The bourbon that they use is fine.
Just a heads up. Every time you go like that, it is amplified about 1,000 times in the microphone.
Okay, well, I apologize. That was like really right in the middle of like...
No, go ahead. I was just letting you know though. Because you've just done it twice in a row and I figured you might do it again while you're talking. Go ahead.
It has all of the ingredients on the bottle. It has all of the recommendations, recommendation of glass, a very good description. It's got everything that you would want. Cool wax top so you can cellar it. The problem is the $15. It's expensive. Yes, that's 14% alcohol, and I can see why at 14% alcohol it's a little bit expensive, but it's by far and away the most expensive beer you can buy. At least through the LCBO.
Is it really?
There's a few others. There's like a 20-year aged Samuel Adams beer that's like $100.
Really?
But for the most part, as a beer that gets made every year, this is your $15 for a single beer is quite expensive. And that's where you get a little bit of a knock, but I understand you got to pay for the ingredients. So it is a fair balance.
It is like that. How many? I didn't count them. I meant to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 different malts in there. So, like, I can see this being a relatively expensive beer to brew, but at the same, $15 is not cheap. And that's gonna do it for today's Daily Drink vlog. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much to Marcel for bringing 2 of these in the time that I've been doing these vlogs. If you like this video, then be sure to smash that like button. If you want to see more of my videos, then be sure to smash that subscribe button. If you got something to say to me or to him, then put some comments in the box down below. Thanks again, and I'll be back with another Daily Drink vlog tomorrow. Peace out!
Peace!